We've got a lot to get through. I think I've got enough passports for everybody to do. Well, I was going to do this mission: convince Argentina to disarm. I think we can't do protect the elections. I don't think there's any. I don't have. I don't have a journalist. My journalist left because she's an idiot, and it just turns out when she left, every quest that we need requires some sort of journalist. But we can kind of get around it by using Alta. But again, Alta's only one person. You know what I mean? Even though she does a good job, right? So I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Killing Snow White. This is new. Needs a passport. Let's check this out before we make any decisions. Killing Snow White. Antonio Estaba. Buddy, things are looking really bad in Brezhik. Congress is thinking about withdrawing all American forces who will protect the ordinary people of Brezhik from the bloody dictator Djevska. You and I both know this whole Brezhik mess was caused by one person, that blonde bimbo. If we eliminate her, our American soldiers can leave Brezhik with a clear conscience. I've got the hiccups. Pardon me. It won't be easy to get closer to her. She's being guarded by Russians, but my friend in the FBI told me all of her secrets. The most important one is she loves domination and goes to secret BDSM parties in Rostock. Let's put a happy end to this story, buddy. Are you ready to save people of Brezhik and the honour of American military? Do you have anyone that can take a troublemaker down? It's given me this information about BDSM parties in Rostock. But maybe that's a red herring, because surely if we need to assassinate her, we can just send... Oh, Hussein doesn't have a passport. Would Dean... These guys are physical threats. But he's not an assassin though, is he? I mean, he's pretty much the same as Alvaro. Actually, exactly the same as Alvaro. I could send these two. And plus Alvaro's only got one day left on his passport. This could work. That's a possibility, right? I do want to kill her because she's a mug. Clean the beaches. I've got no interest in that and I'm pretty sure I can't do that. Organise an attempt on yourself. Darling, I suddenly remembered something I heard during an unofficial meeting of the former First Ladies. Nothing makes the President shine more than a failed assassination attempt. Of course, a genuine attempt on your life wouldn't be nice at all, but it would be a lovely PR stunt. If we play our cards right, we need a burly man who will look intimidating. The good thing about this is we don't need a passport. We could use Hussein. And a journalist. We don't have a journalist. Right, this is a risk. We could use Alta, but I've got other things in mind for her. Impress the journalists. Cherise Scott, sir, we are working round the clock to make American citizens realise the tremendous importance of the 20th Amendment, but all of our efforts are aimed at the people inside the country. The Americans who live abroad still have the right to vote but remain out of our reach. The largest online magazine for American expatriates, Exile, is an excellent medium to broadcast our ideas, except its editors are in no hurry to praise our amendment. They probably think of themselves as the important reporters in exile. Face threatened to ban them only once and he was making a joke. Such people will write good things about the amendment only if we convince them it benefits the country. Arrange a meeting and send your best lawyer. Okay. Accompanied by a person with journalistic experience. Dad, more every quest we get requires a journalist. I think we did. I don't think. Well, to do this, we made a mistake by keeping Jerry over the journalist. But up until then, we'd never used the journalist for anything. And Jerry's normally good at. Well, Jerry is the guy that we use to lobby bills. But then again, I should have been clever enough to realise that we don't have any more bills we need to lobby. We've already lobbied Amendment 28. Right, anyway. Save the Eagles, I don't care. Fake the statistics, this sounds interesting. Mr. President, almost all media rely on the data from the Economic and Statistics Administration. They analyse economic changes in the country and effectively control the public's attitude. They say GDP went up and everyone's happy. They say your approval rating went down and everybody's convinced you're a loser. If the voters heard you were becoming more popular day after day, they would believe all your actions and decisions to be correct. All we have to do is hack into administration's mainframe, feed it bogus data. After somebody sends the updated statistics to key media outlets, your actual ratings will soar. This is a one for Alta. And Ollie. But not yet. How long do we have on that? We have to do... Wait, so next month. Arrange a fundraiser. Sir, there aren't many occupations worthy of the heir to the British Crown. Charity happens to be one of them. So I mostly do charity under my mother's watchful eye. Who's this? Prince Robert. Okay. I arrange a visit with thousands of charity balls, exhibitions, breakfast, luncheons and dinners. Since begging for money is the only thing I'm good at, why don't we make bank? I'll be happy to organise a post reception for a charity foundation campaigning at the childhood obesity or something. I'll provide rich and influential guests. You'll provide a PR specialist and a lawyer. I like this. This could get me money and I need money. PR and a lawyer. Set up a mining operation. Mr. President, I purchased a crypto mining farm in Mongolia the other day. It's just a handful of buildings up at the middle of the steppe, but I'd like to gift it to you. Please do not be surprised. I'm certain you will be successful in our business. And then who knows? Zelcoin. Oh, we bought some Zelcoin before. We actually made quite a bit of money off it. Might even become a national currency during the second term. Except there's a small problem with the Mongolian farm. Some trouble with the transfer of ownership and actual owner identification. They haven't updated their software for years too. What a mess. But if you send an experienced lawyer and a resourceful tech monkey, we will make a killing. So that's the same, isn't it? A lawyer. Lawyer and PR, lawyer and tech. And these both need passports. Got a lawyer. And I've got a tech. I could... what we could do... Oh no, because I need PR for that. Smart government. Right, wait there. That doesn't require passport, that does. I was thinking Sophie, but we've spreading rumours. Okay. I want to kill Snow White. I think I want to send Alvaro and Dean on that. Yeah, let's do that. So we need... But let's prioritise. I want to kill this last. So let's spend some money on Dean to lower his... Bang. Done. Right, let's kill her. Kill Snow White. Alvaro and Dean, I trust you guys to get this done. I'm thinking Dean might be a little bit... But then again, Dean hates people that are bad and she's clearly bad. Well, let's eliminate her. Come on, lads. I trust you are competent. Ah, wait there. I've just realised this is not a quest. This is not a quest that takes these out of operation for a full month. So in that case... Maybe it's sensible to take these. Because we've got two different action... Yeah, we make choices with this one. I tell you what, let's just give it a shot. I might have to spend money to eliminate that stress point so I don't wait Alvaro out, but we'll see. Buddy, the party's at a country house in Rostock. I don't approve of these sex parties. Yeah. But even I have to admit, they know how to go big. A live orchestra, illuminated fountains, plenty of rooms for privacy, and all the guests wear masks and fancy costumes. Believe me. Well, that's going to be good for this guy, isn't it? Because he used to wear a fucking superhero outfit. Believe me, I'm not surprised by anything anymore, but the photos I saw gave me goosebumps. Hats off to them, I say. But let's send someone into the nest of depravity and give the story the ending it deserves. Are you ready? Keep in mind that Djevska was trained in Chechnya. The snake might not go down so easily. Dean, what can you do? Disguise yourself as an orc and strangle Djevska with your bare hands. Dress up as a battle mage. See, this guy's not... Dress up as a dragon. Dress up as a werewolf. Lads, none of these are any better than anything. What the fuck? Do you know what it is, right? I'm going to give you my logic. I think dress up as a battle mage. Because... do battle mages wear masks? Oh, all the guests wear masks and fantasy costumes. Aha. Fantasy. So this one's going to be better because battle mages are fantasy. This guy actually couldn't have done it. I suppose werewolves, fancy dragons. Yeah, I think anyone's going to work, to be honest. Dress up as a battle mage and shoot Djevska. I'm not going to kill her with bare hands. Let's just make sure she dies. Mr. President, I don't know whether or not you knew about the guards, but there were plenty of them. They took my gun at the entrance, and when they looked at my passport, they recommended I leave for... oh, fuck's sake. What a fucking prick. So we'll have to do it with bare hands. Motherfucker. I never even considered that. But she is going down to Chinatown. Come on, baby. You're going down. Bare hands it is then. Going in as an orc. Mr. President, I know how to play a role. In an orc, I keep things simple. As soon as they let me in, I dragged Djevska into one of the private rooms and quietly strangled her. She resisted plenty, but an orc has a pretty strong grip. Yeah. Oh, mate, she's dead. The witch is dead. Buddy, you and me just saved Europe and the people of Brexit from a bloody dictator. Now our boys can come home victorious. Ba-boom, ba-boom. I love private parties. All the most interesting things happen behind closed doors. Let's keep the spirit of freedom alive. The hypocrites in the establishment hide away from prying eyes because they're ashamed and embarrassed. Boom, that's exactly right. You should know what our congressmen do on Sundays. You should know what foreign leaders do all day long. You'd know about wine cave parties. You should know what foreign leaders do all day long. I find a way to bring all parts of America together. Who better than me to find compromises between the elite and the rest of society? Fortunately, you have me. I'll find a way to bring all parties of America together. Let's go, America. Let's fucking do this. Send it. Like you're not a hypocrite, idiot, mate. I'm the best president you've ever seen in your life, man. I've got the perfect lineup of assassins, lads. If you want someone assassinated, I'm your best bet. A little bit of rep. A brilliant special operation by American Secret Services and saved Europe from the brink of tyranny, but for how long? Okay, so at least we got that. Oh, another drinking problem. Are we surprised? Who the fuck's this? Ciao Ma! President of the People's Republic of China. Mr. President, it's time to make a step towards reconciliation. Of course, all the trade disagreements cannot be solved in a blink of an eye, but there's one topic that we need to reach consensus as soon as possible. I mean, our re-education through labour camps for ethnic minorities. The sanctions you applied because of them are not only putting my country under economical pressure, but also making a global agenda. I wonder what if we donate a significant sum of money to your charity fund as a sign of great friendship between the US and China, you remove the sanctions? You know what it is? This could... I don't know how much rep I could lose from this. Re-education through the labour camps for ethnic minorities. The sanctions you applied because of them are not only putting my country under economical pressure, but also making a global agenda. I wonder what if we donate a significant... What is a significant sum though? I mean, it's bad, right? But he's clearly not going to change, is he? Do you think I should just... I don't know. I'm just worried about my rep. But then again, money can buy rep, depending on how much you lose. We donate a significant sum to your charity fund as a sign of great friendship. Fuck it. Re-education come to ethnic minority. Let's just take the money. I'm taking the money, lad. I'm taking the money and I'm running. Wolfhide, head of security service. Sir, I was looking through the White House archives recently. Then again, do you know what is we can take the money, then we'll just sanction them again. Fucking lads, who's to stop me from doing that? I'm the president of the United States. I do what the fuck I want, bitch. Sir, I was looking through the White House archives recently. The 42nd Porter's Rick Pinetta had 3 doubles on official salary. I think we should find a double for you too, to fill in for you at events with a low security level. I think that prankster Mel Hicks, the one who pretended to be the Secretary of the State, will be the best man for the job. This guy is a real talent. He only needs a little enhancement to his cheekbones, but we can pay for the plastic surgery. You think it's wise? Nah. Prankster Mel Hicks. No, I don't trust that. That could be a fucking trouble. Vernon Cutchley. Mr. President, your rating is incredibly high and popularity is beyond all limits. Your fan club has grown every day and we can barely keep up with accepting new members. I guess it's time for us to raise to a new level and found a movement of Mr. President supporters. Will you lead us? Yes. Amy Pill, the Vice President of Mothers Association. Mr. President, do you know that nearly 20% of children in our country have to grow without their fathers? You yourself adopted Adam when his biological dad became a thing of the past. I suggest you show everyone that a real man and father always puts his family in the first place. Take a day off on Father's Day and spend it with Adam in the White House lawn so the journalists can make some good shots. What do you say? I mean, go on then. Mr. President, it could be seen as like, oh, look at this guy's just using his child as fucking gain mad views, but it's more than that, isn't it? It's trying to like help other people. Mr. President, have you ever seen a giant sequoia? These great trees grow better in the United States and find a quick sale all over the world. The largest colony is in the Sequoia National Park in California. Next year they plan a preventative cutting, and as I heard you are not planning to stay for a second term, what if we make this cut now and sell the wood abroad for good money? I will donate part of your charity fund to support ecological programs, of course. No, I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. No, I don't want that. I love trees. Trees are fucking boss. Mr. President, there's plenty of large cities in the USA that never sleep and shine with millions of lights through the night. The problem is that these lights deprive lots of people of proper sleep. Let's make a step towards the people's health and ecology at the same time and limit their energy consumption. Turn off half of the city lights after 9 PM and the lights in residential districts after 1 AM for a few hours. This will also help us save the resources. Limit the energy consumption. Turn off half of the city lights after 9 PM and the lights in residential districts after 1. I don't think that is a good idea. No, we're not doing that. Like, I think if I'm honest, lads, I think the worst part about this game for me is those little cards, because you don't get enough information on the situations. You just have to make a snap decision. Like, so what light? I want to know, what lights are you planning on turning off? Is it street lights? Then I think that's a bad idea. Is it advertisement lights. Whereas yes, we could get rid of advertisement lights. All lights that aren't necessary can be turned off permanently. Or is it like just turning off like 50% of the grid? Or we just turn off the grid? So that means people's heatings, boilers and shit won't work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fucking... What I need more info. Okay, enough ranting and raving. What do we have to do now? I want to set up a mine operator, but I need to convince Argentina to disarm. What do we need for this again? A couple of smooth talkers. Oh, lads. Oh no. I think I can do that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can do that. Is there anything else? I need passports for. Impress the journalists. Lawyer and a journalist. So, a lawyer and a journalist. I've got Alta. Alta might be able to make this work, but I think I need Alta for this. These ones bring in money. I'm tempted to go for these rather than that. But I've got 3 months left on that. Right. So I got passports for these, didn't I? Right. I'm gonna do this. Let's do it, right? So I need to get her stressed down. Rest. So I can use 2.7% for 500,000. Is that it? Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't have bothered. We had no idea that removing the labour camp sanction would attract more public attention than applying them. Ah, oh, fuck's sake, man. That 500,000, I wouldn't have bothered. That's an insult. Mr. President, we decided not to apply the nighttime energy economy program. Instead, we published a special brochure for those who can't sleep at night. Oh, well, that was nice. There's a thin line between love and hatred. In one presidential term between democracy. That is how press reacted to the creation of a party in your honour. Ah, so what, man? Right. What was I doing? Right, we're going to do this. We need this. Alta, Clint, and Jerry. Yeah. Alta, Clint, and Jerry. That's definitely the fucking A team for this. Bang. Send them bad boys, right? Now, I want to set up a mining operation, which I need Ollie and... Who was it? Lawyer? We can send Debbie and Ollie. Debbie and Ollie. Right, we need more rest. Come on, baby. Debbie. Ollie. Send it. Now, the next important one that I've read is I want to arrange a fundraiser. I do have 3 turns to do this. And I need Alta and a lawyer. So Alta can go on that next. And Clint will be back. So Alta and Clint can go on that. Gonna get me more money. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Impress the journalists? Oh, we needed Alta for that as well, which we don't have. Who do we have? Hussein. Oh, we've got Hussein. Organise an attempt on yourself. Oh, a PR stunt. We need Alta for that as well. I'm probably not going to get a chance to do that. Media person. Don't have a media person. Fake the stats. Ollie and Alta for this as well. Yeah, we can't do anything yet. That's fine. Clean the beaches? 3 people. I'm not sending 3 people on that. Right, lads, I think that's all we're going to do. Oh, let's check out this smart government, find out what the crack is in here. Asuka Nojima. Mr. President, thank you for helping us resolve our June AI problem. Miura paid a great penalty for his foolishness and the project was saved. How's the experiment going? I consider it completed. Thanks to the help of your people, we have achieved some impressive results. June is now capable of handling incoming requests from citizens. The cost of maintaining an army of civil servants can be reduced by 40 or even 50%. We are now ready to share our research with you. Smart government. I think this is a bad idea. Now the thing is though, since I've actually got this and I went through the quest line, I could have promised this in my speech, but I don't like the idea of this. The number of government departments and their employees is growing constantly. Taxes aren't being invested in improving life of the country, but maintaining a bloated government apparatus. The Smart Government Project will eliminate positions which can be replaced with an artificial intelligence computer program. Save money in budget, reduces tax level and corruption. Taxpayers are going to be happy. More unemployment, high cost of compensation for laid off employees, and increased risk of artificial intelligence taking over the country. Yes, see, I don't want a Skynet on my hands, so I'm not going to actually sign this unless I absolutely positively need to for the rep. Thank you again for your help. Another thing, lads, do you know what? Like in hindsight, I think I would have taken the AI's 5 million offer over this. Hello there, I know you're busy, but something unpleasant just came up. As always, the mock wreckers are fighting mud. They took a picture of my husband with a black eye and blew it into a tale of domestic violence. I gave time. Mate, I don't care. Kate, you're me ex. You need to start sorting out your own fucking problems. If your own husband, right, your own husband can't fucking sort your fucking problems out, then why the fuck you coming to me? Mate, I don't need a side bitch. You're not getting any money. Vernon Cushley, Mr. President, your loyal servant knows almost all of your public speeches by heart. And of course I recognise your quote on a box of crappy oat flakes, Res Publica. We will bring greatness back to America, one piece after the other. I never thought the intent behind these words could be reduced to chunks of dried fruit in the oatmeal. Not only does this manufacturer steal your words, he is debasing them. Shall we sue them into oblivion? You can't fucking sue someone for using fucking words on a fucking cereal, man, you mug. Information warfare. Order Chambers, right, what does she want? Mr. President, terrible news from Brezhnev. There haven't been any confrontations between our military and the troopers of Hanna Jezevska yet. What? Is she not dead? Oh, okay. Because the troops of her, so the troops are still there. But we are losing the information war already. The Russian propaganda is demonizing our army. There's a viral video where our soldier takes a shot of vodka and collapses under the table. A ridiculous rumour that our military men impinging on the honour of Brezhnev virgins. Leaked conversations between American and German officers who discuss their intimate relations, and President Petlev's supposedly powerful physique. If you ask me, the accents of these two are a bit too thick. Thanks to the provocation, a growing number of Brezhnev citizens are starting to see us as an army of weaklings, cowards and perverts. We must bolster our reputation immediately. What should we do? Let us show the people of Brezhnev that Russians are even worse by casting aspersions on Djevska's and Petlev's forces in return. Send our soldiers to rescue kittens from trees and help old ladies cross the road, and somebody with a camera too. Ignore these provocations and keep a close eye on the army morale. Eventually people will realise they are being presented fakes. I wouldn't be too sure about that, lads. People can't tell. Mate, people in general couldn't tell the fucking truth if it kicked them right in the cunt. Honestly, people believe anything. It's crazy. There's no one researches anything for themselves, so I think that's not good. By doing the same to them? Or then again, this we could just put boots on the ground, couldn't we? Actually doing something. I don't know about rescue. How many kittens are actually going to be stuck in trees? Are we going to be like buy a load of kittens and put them in trees? I don't know. This sounds like it could backfire, but then so does this. Fuck it, let's send some cats up trees. Mr. President, people sometimes need a break from all the shock content they find on the internet. That's why they watch cute kitten videos, and the Brezics are no exception. When they see American soldiers in every other wholesome kitten rescue video, they start believing the US Army is the gentlest in the world. Nobody believes Pietlev's fake news anymore, mate. People fucking love animals, don't they? Animal videos. It's obviously the show. Can we not just win the election by just fucking posting animal videos? 0.3%. Mr. President successfully pushed back against the onslaught of Russian propaganda in Brzezik, earning respect of not only America but the entire world. Thank you for doing nothing. 1.5%. I don't care. That bastard was sleeping with Barry the racist. Can you imagine? I expect he will sue me because of domestic battery. Well, don't go... Listen, how about don't go around slapping your husband? You know what I mean? Bruh. Okay. I don't think we can do anything... Can we do anything else? I don't think we can. I think it's actually a good idea if we don't do something else. Right, I'm not going to do anything else. What I am going to do instead is I'm going to get these people to rest. Because I want this guy fully rested. I might as well fully rest him, and I might as well fully rest her. It's only going to cost a little bit of money. And it's going to make sure we're set up for next month. Right, let's rest these. Wait there, do I need a passport for anyone? I'm sending Alta and Ollie on that. Impress the journalists. I'm not going to be able to do that, so let's forget about it. Fake the statistics. Amira... Again, I need Alta for that, but I could risk it. I could possibly try and send somebody else. Sends the updated statistics to key media outlets. Sophie could possibly do that with her being an influencer. We might have to just make a decision like that. Yeah, I think that's the good idea. Right, let's do this. I don't need any passports for anybody. Ah. PR specialist. And a lawyer. Got a lawyer. I'll do it. I can do it, but I'm not. It's either arrange a fundraiser or that. Then again, that's got 3. 3. I could do this if I plan it right, actually. Your best lawyer and a person with journalistic experience. Journalistic experience, see, that's it's a risk. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to go for the money instead. Attempt on yourself, PR, and intimidating. Journalist, again, it's a risk. Fuck it, lads, I don't care. This is what we're doing. Let's go to next one. I'm not getting anybody any other passports. I don't think we... Oh, Alvaro, I don't need... He's got months. She's going to run out next month. Yeah, we're good. Let's go. What's this? Documents. Yeah, we know this. We've got a few in the... Wow, what I could do is... I'm not spending 3.5 mil on that. Preventing corruption. This is good. We've got a lot of these that we can get some percentage change on right next month. Come on. Yeah, we can't do them. Too bad. Protect the elections. Yeah, Mr. President, the leader of Argentina won the election and started his 3rd term. There's nothing, lads. I can't do it, son. Increase the birth rate. Oh, honey, it's a pity you didn't get a nerve for serious democratic measures. Mate, lads, if people want to fucking have babies, they'll do it. It's just... And I don't think they should. We need to keep the population fucking lowish. Revitalise the nation. Mr. President, I came here to the conclusion that you're ignoring my call means I have to put my ideas into cold storage until the next president arrives. True. Cultivate patriotism. Also, I say cultivate. It's not on your priorities list, lads. It's not that. It is a priority, but at the end of the day, it's not. It's like right down on the list. So what are we? 95, 93.5. It's not too bad. It's above 90. That's all that matters. 7 mil. We're gonna have about 10 mil when we get 3 million coming in. Come on, baby. Yep, 3 mil, 10 mil, 10.3 mil. Nice. So my old man said I shouldn't be even thinking of going on vacation until I got my act together. I didn't know how together my act currently is, but I sure appreciate shit. I thought this guy was going to be off. And I needed him, didn't I? Or maybe I don't need him, I can't remember. But it's not, he's just thanked me for the holiday. Convince Argentina to disarm. Hot dog buddy. Your guys could make a deal with the devil himself, to say nothing of the president of Argentina. I read an article about their adventures in Argentina and it was like a textbook on diplomacy. I tell you, as far as I can tell, they gave him the good old good cop, bad cop routine. One of them went into a colourful description of what living with sanctions and international boycott and rivalry with Uncle Sam would be like. Then the other started going on about the potential for development and public support as the money goes to economic reform instead of nuclear bombs. The stuff about reform got the new president's attention even more than the sanctions. He's going for a second term, you know. When they noticed this, your guys offered him help from our economists as well as an influx of investments in trade pact. The dude caved just like that. He agreed to everything and signed a disarmament agreement right then and there. Looks like our nuclear club isn't accepting new members at the moment. The press is saying it's a shame we didn't try this with North Korea, but they don't seem too bent out of shape. See, like, it's good that we did this. But at the end of the day, we sent 3 of our best men and got a 0.2% rise. It seems fucking disproportionate. Mining operation. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I like this. It's better if we get things that are money per month because we get a plus 40% bonus to that every month. So we're effectively getting, from this a month, we're going to get 280 grand because that's plus 40%. Mr. President, your people set the Mongolian crypto mining farm to rights. It's now officially yours and has started making early profit. You will soon see cryptocurrency as the future. Excellent. My baby smiles when he sees you on TV, Mr. President. Could you give him a wave and make a funny face the next press... Yeah, of course I can. I didn't know she had a child. Mr. President, it never ceases to amaze me how much Adam resembles both you and the First Lady, even if he's not your flesh and blood, so to speak. Every time I look at your picture from last Father's Day, I feel tears of emotion running down my cheeks. Just like most people judging by the comments, this photo set made my negligent dads, many negligent dads, return to their kids as they write to us, all because of you. Good job, so it worked. Darling, I decided to conduct an unofficial survey among the White House staff and ask their opinion about the upcoming amendment. Imagine my surprise when it turned out quite a few were resentful of the idea. You see, they feel slighted because some people, namely you, are going to have privileges for serving the country and they will not. Mate, I'm serving the country, they're not. They're serving me. How can we sway the entire country when our own employees do not support the amendment? I suggest we give the White House workers a 10% raise to secure their loyalty, at least for the foreseeable future. Now. That's just bribery, innit? Nope. This is America uploaded a 2-hour report about public reaction to the amendment. Of course, they interviewed only negative Nancy's, but there was more. One of our most prominent opponents was Abraham, our known accountant. Now, folks in the comments wonder why they should vote yes. Yeah, well, so what? I'm not being bribed. Listen. Whether you pay somebody 10% extra on their wages is not going to change the way they fucking say anything about you, because at the end of the day, they're still going to be a White House worker whether you're there or not. Mr. President, you are well aware that many of our compatriots cannot afford even the basic insurance. It costs too much. But we at Pharmaceutics value the nation's health above money. Let us announce a month of free medical checkups for people with no insurance plan. We are prepared to cover the cost in exchange for handing out promotional materials. I mean, it sounds too good to be true. What is the negative with this? It's promotion, innit? Go on then, we'll do it, as long as I get some money for it. Helen Nugent, Mr. President, our children love American cartoons. Right now, the absolute favourite is Baby Sue and 8 Fuzzy Legs. The many adventures of a girl who lives in a treehouse with a friendly spider, rides on its back and saves the forest from loggers. In Australia, you can die from a spider bite even without leaving your home, so teaching children to cuddle with them is unacceptable. I will have to ban Baby Sue, but the newly freed up space in the hearts of little Australians need to be filled. Would you care to invest into producing a clone? No! Mate, it's a fucking spider. Lads. People are morons. It's a cartoon, mate. Kids aren't going to go out and try to ride a spider, one, because spiders aren't that fucking big. So it would... fuck off. Rudy Wolfowitz. Sir, the term of secrecy for certain military files is about to expire. This dossier in question contains proof that Kazakhstani civilians actually blew up on a landmine and didn't die in a terrorist attack. It was an honest-to-God accident. The miners miscalculated by 1-0 and planted the explosive too close to the village. These soldiers are long dead and the entire tragedy is a thing of the past. Do we have your permission to declassify these files? Yes, declassify it. It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, declassify it. Probably going to bite me in the arse. 1 million. I'm already not doing it. Mr. President, do not believe the fools when they say affection cannot be bought. I know from experience that during a sale, your fans start adoring their president twice as hard. Here's the plan. We put a decal 28 on a helicopter and stuff it with money. Take it off and start raining cash on the heads of unbelievers. No. What a stupid idea. Melissa Jenkins. Sir, have you heard about Cheesy Puff, the 9-year-old gangster who was going to spend most of his life in jail? What the hell? I had a chat with him. The kid is a spawn of devil himself, highly precocious and completely lacking empathy, but his lawyer is going out of his way to make the boy look like a victim. The little prick talks a good game for the cameras, blushes and hangs his head, and hundreds of human rights advocates with bleeding heart Americans demand that we set the minimum age of criminal responsibility at 14 years. Will you bow to their demands? Listen, lads, what did you do? 9-year-old gangster. See, I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about this, because it depends what he's done. If he's murdered people and stuff, then fuck the little prick, right? I don't believe in this. Like, oh, you're too young to know, lads. Can I just tell you, right? From I'd say from the age of 10 years old. So I know this guy's 9, so let's say it's about the same age, right? From the age of 10 years old, I pretty much knew what the fuck I was doing. Like, morally, anyway. Not so much like life experience and stuff, but morally I knew what was bad. Like, I knew when I was little, I did a lot of fucking questionable things. I was a little fucking shit, right? I'll tell you a couple of stories. There was this fucking lad in my junior. So how old would I have been? Fuck, lad, I would have been about 9 or 10, because this would have been towards the end of the junior school. And you're going to senior school at 11 years old. So yes, this is perfect actually. This is about when I was like 10, 11 years old. So it's about the right time as this. There was this guy, right? Same age as us in my class, right? And he was just a fucking weirdo, right? We would always go like, I'm gay, I'm gonna bum you, right? He was just a little fucking creep, right? And also I'll tell you a little story about this guy as well, which I found out afterwards, right? So anyways, we used to play in like it's like a countryside area, but it had like slag heaps, which is where they used to put loads of waste and like covered over with like soil and stuff. So they're like little not a mountain, little hills, right? But it was great going there on your bike and BMX and like flying down those hills, because it was exciting as a kid, right? And me and my best mate were out there playing, and we seen this guy, right? He was also on his bike. So what I did was, because he was being a little fucking prick in school, right, and he was fucking making us uncomfortable, I waited till he was at the top of this slag heap, right, about to go down on his bike. I pulled out my catapult, and also, This area was also filled with lots of iron ore, which is loads of like little iron balls, which were perfect for catapults, right? You could cause so much damage with them, right? I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing. I waited till he was at the top, just about to ride down, and I shot the cunt off his bike with a catapult. I'm not gonna lie, lads, it was an impressive shot. As soon as I knew what I was doing. As soon as I did it, right, I felt bad inside. But at the same time, I thought, this you little prick, right? Stop being a little cunt, right? And I'm gonna fucking, otherwise I'm gonna fucking just keep shooting you with a fucking catapult. And then, I'm telling you this, I'm telling you the truth, right? What I did was, there was train tracks close to this place as well. I took his bike to the train tracks, and I was gonna put the bike on the train tracks. But I stopped myself because I knew this was really bad. This could cause other people problems. He's learnt his lesson. So I'm not being funny, right? This guy at 9 years old knew what the fuck he was doing. I've got no sympathy for him, and I know that from experience. And I know everybody doesn't have the same experiences, right? But I'm pretty sure a 10-year-old, 9-year-old knows exactly what the fuck they're doing, morally right or wrong. So no, I've got no things. And anyways, this same guy that I shot off the bike with a catapult, I didn't, after junior school, you go into, like in the UK, you go to senior school, and I didn't see him or anything, because he was thick as fuck, and he was in none of the classes that I had. I did hear that he actually got expelled from school because he had a wank while the teacher was teaching, like straight up in the middle of a class, wanking himself off. That's how fucking weird this little cunt was. So yeah, nah, don't care. So yeah, no, we're not on demands, and that's a little derailment of a story. Ruben Shapiro, Mr. President, thousands of people are thanking us for the Have a Checkup campaign. Some journalists are trying to accuse us of promoting homeopathic medicines. I don't care. Sir, Cheesy Puff went to jail for 19 years. The judge acknowledged his age as a mitigating circumstance when he comes out. Cheesy will be 28 years old, criminal in his prime. I hope we haven't saddened ourselves with a future Al Capone, but we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Right now, our chief concern is crowds of people that demand freedom for Cheesy. Well, demand freedom. You know what? I hope. Do you know what? I like it when karma happens. Like, do you know what I'd love for happen? Do you know all these people that campaign for stupid shit? Oh, free this rapist. Oh, free this fucking terrorist. Free this fucking bomber. Free this child gangster. I would love it on the day of that that person gets set free because they're campaigning, that they just fucking suicide bomb themselves in front amongst the people that campaign for it, because justice and karma is best served with an explosion. Fuck them, it's what they get, man. I've got no sympathy. Rudy Wolfowitz, sir, do you remember the dossier about foreign civilians dying to an American landmine we declassified the other day? Arthur Newman thanked us in his evening show for having the courage to admit it. He said he was hopeful that there would be fewer blind spots in the history of our country. He followed by Sands, a bitter truth that allowed us to grow and learn better than sweet lies leading to impunity, and besides, the story had nothing to do with the current administration exactly. Still there, just above, keeping our head above water. So, we've got 1 month left, so is that this month, or is that actually done it now? The moment of truth has come for Amendment 28. Next month, a referendum will be held in the remaining states. A political action committee that supports the amendment estimates the chances of ratification in at least 38 states is extremely high, and independent pollsters confirm this estimate. Cheesy Puff, the elusive head of a drug ring in Somerset County, was captured in Missouri. The legend criminal turned out to be a fourth grader who, under the guise of preparing for the Olympics, was producing synthetic drugs in his school laboratory. Just yesterday, Cheesy was visiting his grandmother. Today, he faces up 20 years in prison. Yep, too bad. Kate Bartak, I'll ban every person who asks a single question about any of my husbands. Buddy, my peach was listening to a radio host discussing Amendment 28 with an expert. They both concluded that the new amendment gives unfettered power to you and all future US presidents. I'm sure now Rickles has died, you'll win re-election, and during your second term you'll update the laws to limit the power of the next presidents, right? Because it's getting a little scary for the future of the country. If Javier De Baca and Samantha Dickinson are in charge, I'll have to run for president myself. We'll do it. Jenny Usmani, producer, Mr. President, the festival was a big success. We did a great job together. To be honest, if we could come to an agreement, I might be willing to continue working with you. I leave my resume on your desk. In case you're interested in my offer. Together we'll make some legendary hits. Is she I don't know if she's a journalist. I hope she is. Defend your supporters. Okay, so we've only got one more quest. What is she? She's a producer. An influential music producer with a dozen platinum singles and albums to her credit. As a child, she fled with her younger sister from persecution by Pakistani religious radicals. More than anything, she loves her sister and non-eccentric musicians. I don't know how she's going to help, to be fair. Now, we need to arrange a fundraiser. Defend your supporters. This is important. The vote on amendment went smooth as silk in a bunch of states, buddy, but in Ohio, where it's going to be a pain in the ass to get passed, Wister decided he doesn't give a damn about the law. His thugs have taken over the conventions. If folks support your amendment, they won't even let them vote. And if anybody says boo, his goons, who definitely aren't cops, surrounded the guy and escort them to the exit. We've got to put a stop to this, buddy, and that means we need an offensive from DC. A decent lawyer could set the members of the convention straight, or even take them to court if need be. A big strapping fella could give them backup, and a media personality could tell the whole damn country about it. Shit. That's okay. It's okay. I can do a Ranger fundraiser next. I have to use Alter on this. I hope it works. Right. I could use Alvaro. Debbie if I spend some money on her. And Alter. Because a media personality isn't necessarily a journalist, is it? She's a personality. Just because you can be a personality on the internet. Now, would this work with Sophie? Press secretary. We have to use Alter. Now if we do this, what it means is we're going to have to get an extra passport for a lawyer. That's fine. We can do that next step. Right, so I'm going to do this. I need to spend money on her. We don't have to do that. Because what I can do instead is, let me just double check this. Debbie's only beefing with Clint. Alter's beefing with Amira, that's fine. It's going to work. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to send Clint on this. Because it only takes 2. It's going to take 2 on Alter, which means I can reduce Alter next episode. Yeah. We've got a plan. I'll send Clint on that. I'll put him to 4. It's fine. I need a passport for Debbie. Let's do this so I don't forget. So Debbie and Alter can go on this. She's got a passport. She's getting a passport. So let's concentrate on this. Defend your supporters. Let's send Clint. Big strapping fella. Alvaro. Media personality. Bada boom, bada bing. Right. So again, I think we're in a position where we can't really do much. But I'm glad because I need to reduce these guys as a... Organise an attempt on yourself? Yeah, can't do that. Not happening. Clean the beaches, not happening. Press the journalists. Lawyer. Journalistic experience, not happening. Does she have journalistic experience? It's a shame you can't see their stats. That tells me nothing about her. Like, I wish you could see their like 4 character traits before you hire them. I don't think it's going to be good. Journalistic experience? I mean, he writes through a personal blog. Does that count? I don't have a lawyer. I can't do it anyway. It's fine. Fake the stats. Can we do this? I might send Sophie on this. What's the worst that could happen? Right, so I want to spend some money. Oh no, let's send Amira. Hack into the mainframe. We might as well try it. We've got nothing to lose. And then Sophie to use her social media platform to send to people. I mean, it's technically spreading a rumour, isn't it? Gary? I'm going to send these two on it. Let's do it. We've got nothing to lose. Okay, we're good now, so all we need to do is get people to rest. You need rest. You need rest. You need rest. She's getting a passport, so she can work with Alter on that. And then I think we're good. Yeah, we can't impress the journalists. Simply, that's fine. Right, we're gonna have to. 92.5. We go into next month. We're possibly gonna take a hit. That's gonna put us below. I can't risk that. .3% change. I could sign this. The corruption trends intensify. Anti-corruption measures in the US can be updated. I think it might be wise to do this. Hygiene for the homeless. I want to sign this for a quick 2. Wait. Who gives me bonuses? Team members are paid 35% less at the end of every month. Favors cost 50% less. Do you know what it is? Having them in that place might have been a better option because we spend so much money on favors. Oh no, because that's paid for. Sources bring 45% more. No, that's better. Yeah, I don't know who we used to give us rating to the boost to the ratings, but I'm not gonna. I can't find it. So let's do this. I'm gonna sign the homeless one. Hygiene for the homeless. I'm not spending 1.6 million. Plus that won't come into play next time. I'm not spending that money. I'm gonna sign this. Buddy, if you sign the bill, the homeless people all over the country can start getting their lives back on track, yes. Buddy, we've given hope to the people on the streets. Already hundreds have applied for jobs in housing and now they've stopped smelling bad and coughing suspiciously. Bang, I've done that. Preventing corruption. I can do this straight away for another 4.3, which is going to boost me up. I don't think we're going to lose 10% this month, but I've made a lot of choices and we've got a lot of quests that are going to fail, so hopefully that doesn't knock us down. We've also got items. Let's just sign it. I'm going to sign the anti-corruption bill. Now. I'll sign it now. Mr. President, are you ready to install a total surveillance system for all government employees? No one will be able to bribe anybody without your permission. No. That's actually a bad idea. I think we'll be okay. We should be okay with this. 95% plus we get an extra 4.7 at the end of every month. Right, we're going to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, lads. I'm actually going to call it an episode here. And first thing next episode, we'll go straight in to the next month because I know there's loads of things to do at the start of every month. And I've got to go get a drink, son. Right, see you there, lads. We've got to be coming up towards the end of... Like, this game ends in 2024, doesn't it? Or 2025, I think. Where's the month thing? Here it is. See, look. It must... Lads, the game must be coming to an end. Unless this goes further in. I've got to tell you, this game's so long. Right, lads. See you in the next one. It could be the last episode. Unless the game pulls something out the bag. See you there, lads.